Hey Taurus, it's Tammy with Spot on Psychic Readings. Welcome back, and I'm going to dive straight into your reading as soon as I give Chippy a cookie. Here you go, Chippy. Come up and say hi to Taurus, can you? Good boy. Oh, they all want to say hello. Want to come up here, Sparky? Come on. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Come say hi to Taurus. Yeah, good boy. Glad you all are here today. You know, I always have the dogs come in. Zorro's down here on the floor. They're all in because of the snow today. Thank you, Sparky. Bringing your dog sparks of joy. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's coming up on this snowy afternoon for you all. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are. What does Taurus need to know today? What does Taurus need to know today? Temperance Angel. Of course the first card up is an angel card for you, Taurus. Of course it is. This is having to do with you, like a flow of energy and angelic protection, angelic guidance, maybe even connecting with the Sagittarius. Let's see. Really significant this week coming up for you. You are in the Chariot energy as well. Now this is your challenge at this time. Moving forward, things moving maybe too quickly might be a challenge for you. Maybe your car is a challenge at this time. Maybe it needs some work or some new tires, or it's stuck in the snow like mine is. There's something here about Chariot energy, maybe Cancerian energy, the sign of Cancer. You know, we've got Sagittarius and Cancer. We've got big cards here, Taurus, for you today. There's something about you collaborating. I feel like this is on your mind. You're going to collaborate with some people with this Three of Pentacles. I think this is something you're thinking about at this time. Maybe coworkers, maybe family, maybe siblings, maybe neighbors. Maybe there's a neighborhood watch. I don't know, there's an event or a committee or something like that that I feel like is on your mind. And we've got the Nine of Swords. I think whatever this collaboration is, it's making me cough. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. There's something here about this collaboration keeping you awake at night. So in some way, I don't know if it's taken too much time or it's work you're having to do into the night and it's keeping you awake or something like that. We'll find out. We'll do some clarification and see. And we've got the Nine of Wands. Yes, something's draining you. Nine of Wands right next to the Nine of Swords. What's draining you, Taurus? There's something here where I feel like these people, this collaboration, first thing that came to mind was siblings. I feel like brothers and sisters are draining you at this time. There's something about this collaboration that I'm seeing draining you, keeping you awake, giving you anxiety. We'll have to see where that comes in. But the draining part is going into the past. So that's a good thing. Let's see what's coming up in your future, Taurus. In your future, we have got the Emperor. Wow, this has come up a lot for all the signs this week. People are really building what they want to build right now. And Taurus, you in particular, I feel like you're so focused on building your empire, being in charge of your life. There's a lot of maturity and intelligence and focus that comes along with this Emperor card as well. Even Chippy pulled it in his last reading for you in the Emperor. You'll have to take a look at it if you haven't seen it. I'll link it up here. But here it is, the Emperor. And, you know, this is the person who's in control. And this is you being in control of what you want in your life, building what you want. You might be building an actual house. You might be getting involved in real estate or rentals or something, or dealing with somebody that does that sort of thing. And we've got the King of Swords right next to that. Oh, this is unusual. Okay. So two pretty strong cards in your immediate future. And I think you're going to be building what you want for yourself and also using your intelligence and logic as opposed to heart energy, you know, as opposed to being nurturing and listening and all those things that Taurus does really well. I feel like you're really focused at this time and you're coming from a place of of clarity and focus and logic, you know, to get what you want. And that could have something to do with something that has concrete foundations, which the Emperor represents, like houses or something with a really strong foundation. I feel like you're building a really strong foundation for what you want at this time, Taurus. Other people are seeing you as the, what is this, Five of Swords? Yeah, Five of Swords, huh? So other people are seeing you as some negative energy. I wonder who's doing that. We'll have to see. Doesn't seem right, does it? Well, if you're in this King of Swords energy, though, Taurus, they could be interpreting, and maybe you are sending somebody negative energy. Maybe they brought it on themselves. Who knows? But if you're in this King of Swords energy yourself at this time, being very logical, not emotional, cutting out things that don't work, you know, that sort of thing, it could be that somebody's seeing you as being negative or mean or something like that. Mean old Taurus, right? It could be that sort of thing if that's how you're coming across to people. And it depends on who you're coming across like that too. They probably deserve it, right? So we'll see. We'll get some more here. Let's see what's in your hopes and fears at this time. Hopes and fears is Six of Wands. There's something about, what if I succeed really big? What if this success comes in really big? Like, I hope that happens. And also, whoa, what if that happens? That's a little scary. So this is your parade, your victory parade. Big victory, hopes and fears. But that's what you've been focusing on. Look at this. This is exactly what you're building up to. This Empress, this, Emperor, the clarity and the success. Yeah, you're hoping for that. This is what you're aiming towards. This is why some people are seeing you maybe as having negative energy or whatever at this time. Maybe you've used your sword to set some boundaries with people, cut things out that don't work. Let's see, let's get our final outcome and we'll go back and get you lots of details. Please do watch to the end so all this makes sense. Sometimes people make comments, like the reading didn't match the title or, things like that. And I'm like, well, you clearly didn't watch to the end, because sometimes, readings are layered. I can't get everything in the first 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, so here's the full. I try to go as fast as I can, but just comes through at the speed it comes through. Your final outcome is you are definitely on a new path, Taurus. This is so cool. You got your little chippy dog there nipping at your heels, following you. Just don't skip off the cliff. There's a little warning with the Fool card. Be sure to read the fine print, watch where you're going very carefully, and watch out for snags and that sort of thing. Let's get one overview card too. Wow, you're going to love this. Your overview card goes right along with your last reading, reading before last that I did for you. You're getting your wish. You're getting your wish, Taurus. Here it is. Yeah. And it's because you're focusing on it. You're not just sitting over there going, oh, I wish I had $1 million. You're working towards it. You're focused on it. You're manifesting it. You're making it happen. You're not just hoping it might happen. You're taking action. I see it with this Emperor card. He's not just sitting back wishing. He's working on it. He's working with his hands. He's building foundations. And that's why you're getting your wish at this time. So let's see where this goes, Taurus. Let's get you some more details here. Let's see, which cards do we want to use? Let's use these. No. I can't decide. We'll use both. All right. So let's clarify the Temperance card. What's really significant at this time, the Temperance angel, Taurus, okay? Flow, things flowing for you, going with the flow, and angels around you, angelic inspiration, and the end of a heartache. Yeah, I feel like your angels are around you healing some sort of separation or loss that you went through, or some sort of pain of some sort, maybe even dental work, anything like that. I feel like your angels, especially your guardian angel, working on healing you, working with you, guiding you at this time away from some sort of a heartache. What is this fast moving success? The Chariot. Whew, another fast card. So the Chariot is in your challenge position, right? And it is success, fast moving success, clarified by more fast movement, the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands has to do with moving. Again, some of this seems to have to do with houses, buildings, foundations, things like that, really strong. Also cars and trips, horses, and Cancerian energy. We got Sagittarius energy. Some of you may have had some sort of, as a separate meaning from the angel card, the Temperance angel does represent the Sagittarius sign, and you could have had a breakup with a Sagittarius, some of you, okay? And it's really significant at this time. And then I feel like you're rushing towards something new. And this is the card of feeling up in the air, and that's why this is a challenge at this time. And things are just moving so fast for you right now. But I feel like you're rushing toward your success. But it might just be happening so fast, it is creating a little bit of a conflict at this time, okay? So let's see, Taurus, collaboration, keeping you awake at night. For somebody, I just heard this is the Homeowners Association, keeping you awake at night, like there's people in it causing you a problem. We got the collaboration card and the Nine of Swords. Houses, there's something here for, I don't know, a theme of houses and foundations and stuff. And I feel like I did just hear HOA. And for somebody here, I feel like your HOA is giving you a fit about a foundation, or wanting you to help collaborate or work with them, or they're ganging up on you. Can't quite tell. I'm just seeing HOA written like da 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 da, like, right there in your face kind of thing, because it's on your mind. And I feel like it's keeping you awake at night. That's not everybody's story, but it is definitely somebody's. Ginger. Is Ginger the name of the HOA president or something? I'm suddenly going back to that movie, what's it called? Over the Hedge. And the HOA president is there, and all the little woodland creatures, Hammy and all that, they're all coming in. I just watched this recently with my grandkids, and I'm feeling this with them. I'm feeling like it's as petty as the woman in that movie. I feel like that's what you're dealing with. That's why it all came up. Maybe they're complaining about your pets. There's something here where you're losing sleep over it, Taurus. Here it is again. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Something about third-party interference, or somebody cutting in on you, or edging you out, or trying to get you involved. I don't know. You don't want any part of it because you're having anxiety about it. And a sneaky King of Cups. Yeah, somebody's really draining you here. King of Cups reversed. It's his shadow side. He's very sneaky, secretive, into things you didn't want to know about. I'm not going to discuss. Slimy. Yeah, slimy energy from King of Cups. There's a third party kind of thing here for some of you. Not everybody. Obviously not everybody. But for some of you, and some of this is keeping you awake, and this, not for everybody. Again, this is a very specific message, but for some of you, you're getting a little warning about this sneaky King of Cups trying to cut in on either your marriage or your home or something like that. And he might be involved in this HOA that I'm seeing, or some sort of real estate adventure, something like that. You can't trust this person. They're very untrustworthy when there's, I love the King of Cups, but not when they're on their shadow side. It's causing you sleepless nights, and it's draining you, because the other thing that came up is this Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. This is feeling drained, feeling anxiety, things like that, Taurus. From whoever this small group of people, whoever they are. And it's about small sums of money, like nitpicking about, fees and things like that. Also maybe about children and schools and different things like that. And here's the Star. What's the Star have to do with this? Healing. You're healing from this situation. Yeah. The Star is clarified by healing, and the Star is healing. So they're saying you're healing from whatever this third-party collaboration, getting pulled into something situation was with that King of Cups. I feel like that's moving into your past, but still on your mind. So let's go over here to, this might be why somebody's seeing you as having negative energy. I said that earlier, like somebody thinks you're being really harsh. Well, no wonder. I told you had a good reason. So this is in your future. Emperor. In your future. Clarified by the Queen of Cups. Huh. So I feel like there's you building your future, but also with a heart. Also you maybe being a mother, or very, very intuitive, or both. Maybe involving a mother. This can be a mother and a father, Emperor and Queen of Cups. So there's some kind of, there could be you coming into a relationship, whether it's romantic relationship or whether it's a work relationship. Let's look at this King of Swords for a minute. King of Swords is having to do with a new love offer. I'm not sure you want a love offer from a King of Swords. I mean, maybe. But they're not all warm and fuzzy. If they're in this King of Swords energy making you a love offer, I don't think it's going to feel all that loving. This is somebody very logical and, like I said, very intelligent. Nothing wrong with King of Swords. They definitely serve their purpose. But it's really at odds with a love offer. And I feel like if you are getting an offer, it's going to be kind of cold, kind of logical, kind of, like that. Kind of way this weather looks out here right now, just cold and foggy and icy, Yeah, it's having to do with a marriage. It's almost like this King of Swords wants to marry you, Taurus, or wants to talk to you about your marriage or something. Sometimes King of Swords can be an attorney. And maybe there's something going on with the marriage. Some kind of an offer. Let me see. There's a lot of discontent here with this Four of Cups. There's deception with the Moon. And there's something from the past. Either a lover from the past, which is what I think it is, an ex, childhood, family, siblings. I mentioned siblings first thing earlier. This can be a family situation. I think there's something going on here with houses, property, marriages, unhappy, scheming people. And I think you're putting the brakes on them, and they're all sending you negative energy, Taurus. They're seeing you as, oh, Taurus is being so negative. It's like, no, Taurus is setting some boundaries with these people, right? Yeah, it's clarified by Eight of Pentacles, this negative energy. So I feel like they're seeing you with this negative energy, like, stay away because I'm working, over here working, doing my Eight of Pentacles job. or business, starting this business, building my empire like the emperor that you are, okay? And somebody's mad about that. I just tell you, this applies to so many people right now. I just did a reading this week, if you haven't seen it, and the thumbnail says you've really pissed them off or something like that. And here it is again. I keep seeing this for all the signs. That's why I did it as a collective reading, because go watch that reading if you haven't. I'll connect it to the end, okay? Because it has a lot of details about this. It's a strong thing happening right now. All right. It's like you're over here trying to do your thing and succeed and, you know, be successful and build your empire, and everybody else over here nitpicking at your energy, and you're going to succeed anyway, but they're not happy about it. It's like, what's wrong with people? Here's you being Queen of Swords. You're like, fine, I just cut out what doesn't work. I'm being truthful, honest, and let me just be clear. I'm just going to go work on my stuff now. Not trying to be mean. It's just I'm trying to build an empire here, right? And that's what I'm getting. You're cutting out people, setting boundaries. Let's look at this Six of Wands, your victory. Something you don't want to see. It's almost like the winning. There's some kind of a stalemate or a tug of war having to do with this victory. Probably all this drama that I'm seeing in the first part of your reading here. But your final outcome is you're going on this whole new path, Taurus. And you've got a lot of interference over here, a lot of people trying to drag you back downhill while you're climbing uphill, and you're not having it. You're going to have your stability. Fool is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, stability. So your new path, leaving all this drama people behind, whether they think you're negative or not, whatever. You're going on this whole new path. It does say read the fine print. I mentioned that earlier. But you're going towards your stability. This is what you're building, more and more stability. This is very Taurus, very Taurus card. And your overview is this Nine of Cups, getting your wish. So let's see what that is, Taurus. Getting your wish. Yeah. Major success, maybe worldwide success. You might be starting some sort of a business, you know, global kind of business, global website or something like that. And this is next level success for sure coming in, and you're getting your wish. That's what you want. That's what you want. And that's where you're headed, Taurus. Major success. This is so good. See, this is why I tell people watch to the end. Because if you miss this, like the best card here, it's just so cool. So yeah, this is really awesome, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This was so good. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the extended and get you more details on who these people are and what the success is, and maybe a time frame. See if I can get a time frame on this for you too. And if not, you've had the whole reading here. You see where you're headed. If you want a deep dive, I'm going to do this as a bonus for you. It's $5.55 at my Shopify. The link is below. And if not, I'll see you again next time. Maybe I'll see you over at the extended. Okay, thanks so much for being here, Taurus. Love you guys. Bye now.